Indiana could have done the right thing, and they could have made a map that actually represents their state, because Donald Trump won the state of Indiana by 20 points. 80% of the Indiana Senate is controlled by Republicans. 70% is controlling the House. It is a Republican supermajority state. There's no reason for Republicans to give 2 congressional seats to Democrats in this state. This is a silly, stupid map. Concessions in this map were given to Democrats that, of course, Democrats never give to Republicans. 40% of New England, for instance, is Republican voters. 0 seats. That's across 13 different states, 27 different congressional districts, 0 seats for Republicans. And we all saw what they did in Virginia. So they started the game. We can win it, but we can't win it with cuck Republicans. And last night, Republicans got absolutely slaughtered in the state of Indiana in a massive warning sign to the rhino establishment. When your state looks like this, and Kamala Harris won 3 counties in Indiana, you better not be giving Democrats 2 full congressional seats, you morons, right? Anyway, the point is that they did actually end up losing. They ended up look at all these Republican wins. Absolute slaughterhouse for President Trump, uprooting all of the rhinos inside of the Indiana Senate. 26 Trump endorsed candidates won their primaries yesterday. Amazing hard work by Turning Point and other MAGA aligned organizations. It could happen in states if they had the will. If Republican states were run like Democrat states and they actually had will to power, you could do stuff like this in Georgia. Absolutely sick. You could have just 2 congressional seats for Democrats. If Georgia GOP wants to redistrict, it's possible for them to draw a brutal 12-2 gerrymander that would create one of the most biased maps in the country. I'm sorry, correction. One of the most based maps in the country. Even this doesn't even look that bad. This looks like tight geographic areas. What you're looking for in a good map is, does the map itself encompass a geographic area that people have something in common with? Like, for instance, here you can see that the absolute godforsaken hellscape of Atlanta, and well, that's a nice tight little circle there. All the people in Atlanta are represented by other people in Atlanta, probably in their same neighborhoods, right, with their same voting habits and patterns and life and whatever. And they want to live in this rat-infested, collapsed embarrassment of a hellscape of a city, have a great time. You can be represented by a DEI hire, right, in a congressional ghetto. But all these other states, like this, 10, or 12, these are big, broad geographic areas that have things in common, right? They don't live in Atlanta. They do want to live in different parts of Georgia. That's what you're looking for in a map. And I think it looks really good. I think, honestly, this congressional map looks really, really solid. Georgia should do this. Do they have the will to power? Well, the Republican leaders of Georgia are probably the single most cucked in all of the country. So I doubt it. But Tennessee, not so much. Donald Trump won Tennessee by 31 points. Donald Trump won Tennessee by millions of votes. Tennessee is a dark red state. And Tennessee GOP just did the right thing and unveiled a massive new map that got rid of the silly blue state that had Memphis in it. And that's dumb. And it shouldn't. Memphis shouldn't have its own seat, right? Democrats in a state that goes for Trump by 30 points should not get any seats. Here's a great example. Donald Trump only loses states like New Jersey or states like Massachusetts by 10 points or by 5 points. Or by 3 points in some of these states, right? But they give 0 Republican seats. Here's a Donald Trump plus 30 state, and we somehow still carve out a seat. No, enough. Tennessee releases a new map. This is what the old map looked like. Why would you even do this? Why? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. All you're going to do is send the single dumbest member of Congress to Congress. It's better to just carve it up, okay? And they can do that while still keeping the consistency and the interests of Memphis I mean, have you been to Memphis? It's like the murder capital of the world. I think it has more murders than Chicago. So yeah, not something that you want to export exactly or give them some type of large outsized vested interest. It's a nightmare of a city. Current map, 1 Democrat. New map, 0 Democrats. This is the way. The Supreme Court has opined that redistricting, like the judicial system, should be colorblind. That decision indicated that states can redistrict based off of politics. Today, Tennessee joins other red and blue states in redrawing their congressional maps. New maps blow. Yeah, see ya. Look at this goofball. This is the guy that represents this district. His name's Steve Cohen. It's strange because Democrats are going to say, like, well, you're getting rid of our representation for minorities, but it's actually this goofy, bald, crypt keeper looking guy, stories from the crypt, literally shoveling his face full of seed oils is who Democrats are going to try and keep in Congress. Don't think so. It's not going to work. South Carolina now joins Southern redistricting push after U.S. Supreme Court ruling on minority districts. Don't call them minority districts. They're illegal, racist districts. They're congressional DEI districts and ghettos. This is the new South Carolina map. Could be 7 Republican, 0 Democrat. This is the way it should be. It's the way it should be. Post and Courier, House Rules Committee in South Carolina General Assembly votes 12-2 to amend the agreement, allowing redistricting to occur in this session that will happen this week. South Carolina House Committee votes in favor of redistricting. So we could be racking up the wins, which is what you need. You could absolutely be stacking them here. Good. This is exactly what the South should do. As I have often argued, this is about reparations. Republicans had their representation stolen from us in the Deep South. So all of these states, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Georgia, for most of these states are Trump plus 20, Trump plus 30. Georgia is a little tighter. But either way, these are the kind of wins that you have to have.
Who had rejected the president's push 5 months ago to redraw the maps, all losing to Trump-backed challengers. Wow.
Warning.
Kevin McCarthy, former Speaker.
That's the warning, ladies and gentlemen. Get on board. Win. Play to win. Or go home. Democrats are favored to win the House in the forecast. Republicans could improve their odds through favorable redraws. And if the Virginia map gets blocked, then the chances of the Republicans keeping the House skyrockets. And Indiana is a sign of things to come for cuck Republicans that don't do what is necessary to keep our movement strong. Ultimately, it's not about red versus blue, Republican versus Democrat, about good versus evil. We all see what Democrats did over the last 4 years. We know exactly what they are capable of doing. We should give evil no quarter. You don't side with evil. You don't make peace with evil. You destroy it. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.